Ever felt like life's spinning out of control, and you're just desperately seeking a sign, any sign that things are about to change? If so, you're not alone. You might be right on the brink of a significant shift in your life, orchestrated by none other than the divine. But how do you recognize these signs? And why should you even bother paying attention? Well, imagine if you could decipher the language of transformation and turn your struggles into stepping stones toward a brighter future. In this video, we delve deep into the unmistakable signals that indicate a divine intervention is at play in your life. But more than just identifying these signs, we'll explore why each one is crucial to your journey and how understanding them can empower you to navigate life's challenges with newfound clarity and purpose. So, if you're ready to decode the roadmap to your metamorphosis and unlock the door to a destiny you never dared to dream of, then stick around. This could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. You can help me continue spreading the teachings of God. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell to avoid missing any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's begin. Yearning for change is a universal desire woven into the fabric of human existence. It's that fervent wish to see our lives transformed, to break free from the shackles of routine and mediocrity. But here's the profound truth. Change, real change, doesn't occur in isolation. It's not mere wishful thinking or a passive hope for a better tomorrow. No, the catalyst for change resides within each of us, waiting to be ignited by our conscious effort and divine intervention. Consider this. When the tapestry of your life calls for a new thread, the first needle to pierce through is your own. It's as if the divine architect of the universe, in his infinite wisdom, whispers to your soul, "Before I rewrite your story, let me first reshape the protagonist." This metamorphosis, this internal shift, is the prelude to the grand narrative of blessings waiting to unfold in your life. So, how do you discern these subtle but profound transformations taking root within you? Look no further than the sacred texts that have guided humanity for millennia. In the scriptures, we find echoes of a divine invitation, a beckoning to all who are weary and heavy laden to find solace and renewal. Jesus himself, in his gentle yet compelling manner, extends his hand to the downtrodden, bidding them to draw near. "Come unto me," he says, not with coercion but with unwavering love. But here's the crux of the matter. God's divine intervention in your life is not a one-sided affair. It's a divine collaboration, a partnership between mortal and deity. Like a skilled conductor leading an orchestra, God orchestrates the symphony of your life, but your participation is indispensable. You hold the baton of choice, the power to align your will with the divine purpose unfolding before you. Thus, if the winds of change are to blow favorably upon your sails, you must unfurl them with purpose and intent. Your readiness to receive the blessings that await you hinges upon your willingness to co-create with the divine forces at play. For every prayer uttered, there must be action. For every hope harbored, there must be endeavor. So, dear seeker of change, heed the whispers of your soul and the gentle nudges of providence. Embrace the role you play in the divine drama of transformation. For when you align your will with the divine, miracles cease to be mere occurrences. They become the very fabric of your existence. Imagine standing before a grand banquet table, adorned with exquisite gifts, each bearing your name in shimmering script. God, the ultimate benefactor, has bestowed upon you a treasure trove of blessings. But here's the catch. You must extend your hand and claim them. These gifts, like intricately wrapped presents, await your touch to unveil their splendor. They won't unwrap themselves, nor will they be thrust upon you without your consent. Now, Picture God as a master sculptor, envisioning a masterpiece within the marble of your being. To lift you to higher realms, he may need to chisel away the excess, those burdensome weights that anchor you to the mundane. It's akin to shedding excess baggage before embarking on a journey of elevation. But this transformative process requires your cooperation and your willingness to synchronize your desires with the divine blueprint. You see, the blessings God has in store for you are tailor-made for the refined vessel of your soul. Like pouring fresh nectar into a pristine vessel, these blessings require a vessel purified of its old, worn-out self. Attempting to contain divine abundance within the confines of a dilapidated vessel is futile. A leaky container cannot hold the elixir of divine grace. So, how does one prepare for this divine upgrade? It begins with a process of refinement, akin to pruning a vineyard or tending to a garden. Just as a gardener trims away dead branches to promote the blossoming of new life, God prunes the branches of your existence to facilitate spiritual growth. It's a necessary step towards bearing even greater fruit, as the scriptures attest. Yet, let's not sugarcoat the truth. This process of spiritual refinement is no stroll through a garden of roses. It's a rigorous journey fraught with challenges and discomfort. If given the choice, you might balk at the prospect, preferring the comfort of familiarity over the uncertainty of transformation. Such is the nature of growth. It demands sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering faith. Remember when Jesus was facing the cross? He prayed that if possible, the cup would pass him by. That's how intense it can get. But here's the silver lining. If you stick with God and lean on the strength of the Holy Spirit, you'll make it through the pruning and purging, and you get to wear the crown of victory. Think about athletes preparing for a big event. All that sweat, discipline, and preparation in the shadows. They know it's the secret to success. They understand that to shine on the big day, they've got to put in the work beforehand. They're constantly learning, improving their skills, and striving to be the best so they can proudly wear that crown as champions. Beloved, when you're going through tough times, when you're feeling the squeeze of change and growth, remember that it's all part of the process. Embrace it, endure it, and know that there's a crown waiting just for you on the other side. If you want to wear that glorious crown and step into the new position God has in store for you, you need to team up with God. Trust Him enough to let Him do His thing. He knows what's best for you and will remove anything that stands in the way. He's going to boost your faith to the point where you only have eyes for Him. It's like reaching a place where you trust Him so completely that you've run out of backup plans and you know He's your only hope. In that moment of total surrender, He'll start working on something important in you, your character. God's smart. He knows that as He lifts you higher, if He hasn't worked on your ego, you might start feeling all proud and untouchable. So He'll humble you by making sure you're not self-sufficient. But it doesn't stop there. He'll cut out any hint of pride and remind you of your dependence on Him. Then He'll work on your heart, making sure it's aligned with Him, not just with the things He's doing. He's shaping you to be more like Him so that when you stand in that exalted position, your life radiates His glory, just like He mentioned in His Word in Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So, what are the signs you'll see that will tell you you're in the middle of a transition? Things will start happening, maybe more frequently than usual, giving you a heads up that something big is about to happen. Here are 10 of those signs. The first sign is experiencing a series of crises. Life is a journey, and sometimes God has to shake things up to get you moving in the right direction. Imagine you're all comfy in your cozy spot, but God has big plans for you, plans that require you to step out of that comfort zone. Though as humans, we love our comfort, when we find that sweet spot, we tend to put down roots and stay a while. But here's the twist. To become the person God envisions, you can't just stay put. You've got to be willing to leave your comfort behind. Remember Abraham? God told him to pack up and leave his father's house and homeland. That's God's way of saying, get out of your comfort zone and let me show you something amazing. Now think about the Israelites. God had promised them the land of Canaan, a land flowing with milk and honey. But they hit a rough patch of famine and decided to camp out in Egypt temporarily. Well, temporarily turned into decades. They got comfy there, living the good life thanks to Joseph's influence. But when a new pharaoh who didn't know Joseph came into power, things went south, and they longed to escape Egypt. Are you like them? Too comfortable where you are when you should be aiming for your promised land, your Canaan. If you're too comfortable, God might start shaking things up. He might take away those security blankets and make you feel like the roof of protection over you is about to fly off. Maybe he wants you to switch careers or aim higher in your current one, but you're content with the status quo. Well, get ready for some turbulence. Before you shift, you'll start feeling uneasy with your current situation. The things that used to bring you comfort might start slipping away. It's like a wake-up call telling you that it's time to move. You might not even know where you're headed at first, but that discomfort is your sign that God is about to rewrite your story. And that leads us to the next sign on the journey. The second sign is confusion. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads, the familiar terrain of your comfort zone fading into the distance as you contemplate the path ahead. It's a moment fraught with uncertainty, a maelstrom of conflicting emotions swirling within your soul. But let's dispel a common misconception. The sensation of confusion isn't necessarily a sign of personal ambition or caprice driving you towards change. No, it's often the divine hand at work, gently nudging you out of your complacency and into alignment with His divine purpose. Consider this scenario. Imagine God whispering to the depths of your being, urging you to shift from your current station in life to a new calling. Perhaps you feel a restlessness stirring within you, subtle yet persistent, like a gentle breeze heralding the coming of a storm. Little disturbances arise in your daily routine, planting seeds of discontentment in your heart. Thoughts of change permeate your consciousness, casting a shadow over the familiarity of your present circumstances. And then, just as you entertain the notion of embarking on a new path, a surprise promotion materializes, complicating matters further. This unexpected twist of fate leaves you teetering on the precipice of indecision, torn between the comfort of the known and the allure of the unknown. It's a moment of divine intervention colliding with the frailty of human will, a clash of desires, both divine and personal. Amid this internal turmoil, confusion descends like a thundercloud, obscuring the clarity of your thoughts and intentions. Yet, beneath the tempest of uncertainty, a still, small voice emerges, a whisper of divine guidance amidst the chaos. Deep within your soul, you discern the subtle cadence of God's plan, distinct from the clamor of your desires. And so, a choice presents itself. Do you surrender to the divine orchestration unfolding within you, trusting in the wisdom of God's plan? Or do you cling stubbornly to the familiarity of your designs, guided solely by the limited scope of human understanding? In moments such as these, the words of Proverbs 3, 5, 6 echo with profound resonance. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. It's a call to relinquish the illusion of control, to surrender to the divine guidance that lights the path ahead. For in the embrace of trust, amidst the tumult of confusion, clarity dawns like the breaking of a new day, illuminating the way forward on the journey of spiritual transformation. Third sign, things may seem to be falling apart. Imagine journeying through life's terrain, filled with optimism and purpose, much like the Israelites marching jubilantly toward the promised land of Canaan. Yet, Just when the horizon seemed brightest, they encountered an insurmountable obstacle, the Red Sea looming before them, with the Egyptian army in relentless pursuit. In moments of trial and tribulation, it's natural to seek solace in the belief that divine intervention will pave the way, smoothing every rough path and vanquishing every foe. Yet, the reality often diverges from our expectations. God's handiwork is not merely a conduit for seamless success, it's a masterful tapestry woven with threads of challenge and adversity. Indeed, every step along the journey of transformation is fraught with tests that shake the very foundations of our being. Mountains loom before us, Red Seas threaten to engulf us, and Jericho walls stand as formidable barriers to progress. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, there lies a promise, a beacon of hope shining brightly in the darkness. The words of Romans 8:28 echo like a divine refrain. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. It's a reminder that even amidst the tumult of life's trials, God's providence is at work, orchestrating a symphony of redemption and renewal. So, when life's carefully laid plans unravel before our eyes, when chaos reigns supreme and despair threatens to engulf us, take heart. For in the crucible of adversity, God is fashioning something extraordinary, a masterpiece of divine craftsmanship that transcends our wildest dreams. The process of transformation often entails a period of deconstruction before reconstruction, a breaking down of the old to make way for the new. Yet, amid the upheaval there lies a glimmer of hope, a promise of resurrection and renewal. So, dear traveler on the path of spiritual metamorphosis, take courage amid the storm. For beyond the chaos lies the promise of a brighter tomorrow, a tomorrow illuminated by the radiant glory of God's unfailing love. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 with your name below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me, so I can pray for you. Fourth sign, feeling stagnant. Have you ever found yourself mired in a sense of inertia while the world around you buzzes with progress and triumph? It's a disheartening sensation, akin to being stranded in a quagmire of sameness, where each day unfolds with monotonous predictability. In moments of stagnation, it's easy to succumb to a sense of disillusionment, yearning for change and novelty amidst the stagnant waters of routine. Yet, perhaps this feeling of inertia is not a curse, but rather a divine prompting, a gentle nudge from the hand of providence, urging us to cast our gaze beyond the confines of our current circumstances. Consider the story of Joseph, ensconced in servitude within the household of Potiphar. Day after day, he toiled in obscurity, his aspirations stifled by the chains of bondage. Yet, unbeknownst to him, this season of apparent stagnation was a crucible of preparation, a classroom where the rudiments of leadership, administration, and resilience were imparted unto him. Likewise, when we find ourselves ensnared in the snares of stagnation, it may not be a roadblock, but rather a stepping stone on the path towards our destiny. God, in His infinite wisdom, maybe use this period of dormancy to equip us for the challenges that lie ahead, to instill within us the skills, fortitude, and wisdom necessary to fulfill our divine calling. So, when life seems suspended in a state of inertia, take heed. Embrace this moment as a crucible of transformation, a season of learning, growth, and introspection. For even in the stillness of stagnation, God is at work, fashioning our souls into vessels fit for His purpose. Believe, therefore, that this season of stagnation is but a fleeting interlude, a prelude to the remarkable narrative that awaits. Remain faithful to the divine guidance that whispers in the depths of your soul, for in due time, the tides of change will sweep you towards the shores of destiny, where your story will unfold in all its splendor and glory. The fifth sign is feeling alone. Have you ever experienced the profound solitude of feeling adrift in a sea of humanity, as if the world itself has turned its back on you? It's a harrowing sensation, akin to being stranded on a deserted island, with no soul to share in your joys or sorrows. Yet, amidst the desolation of loneliness, there lies a hidden truth, a divine undercurrent pulsating beneath the surface of our isolation. For it is often in the depths of solitude that God chooses to work his most miraculous transformations. Consider the story of Elijah, standing alone on Mount Horeb, his spirit heavy with despair and desolation. In the solitude of that mountain, amidst the howling winds and crashing waves, God spoke to him in a still, small voice, renewing his purpose and fortifying his resolve. Similarly, when we find ourselves enveloped in the cloak of loneliness, it may not be a curse, but rather a prelude to divine intervention. God, in his infinite wisdom, may be using this period of isolation to draw us closer to himself, to strip away the distractions and noise of the world, and to commune with us in the secret chambers of our hearts. So, when the shadows of loneliness loom large on the horizon, take heart. Embrace this season of solitude as a sacred pilgrimage, a journey into the depths of your soul, where God awaits you with open arms. For it is in the stillness of isolation that he whispers his most profound truths, weaving the tapestry of our lives with threads of divine providence. Believe, therefore, that this period of loneliness is not the end of your story, but rather a transitional phase, a prelude to the grand transformation that awaits. Trust in the guiding hand of providence, and know that even in the darkest moments of solitude, you are never truly alone, for God walks beside you, illuminating the path ahead with his eternal light. Sixth sign, having so many questions. Have you ever found yourself inundated with a barrage of inquiries, your mind swirling with doubts and uncertainties as you navigate the twists and turns of life's journey? It's a disconcerting sensation, akin to traversing a labyrinth without a map, each corner revealing new mysteries and enigmas. Yet, amidst the chaos of questioning, there lies a profound truth, a divine invitation to seek understanding amidst the tumult of uncertainty. It is often in the crucible of questioning that God chooses to rewrite the narrative of our lives, illuminating the path ahead with his infinite wisdom and grace. Consider the plight of Job, wrestling with the profound mysteries of suffering and divine providence. In the depths of his anguish, he cried out to God, demanding answers to the myriad questions that plagued his soul. And yet, amidst the silence of the heavens, Job discovered a deeper truth, a truth that transcended the limitations of human understanding and ushered him into a profound encounter with the divine. Similarly, when we find ourselves besieged by a deluge of questions, it may not be a sign of weakness or doubt, but rather a sacred invitation to draw closer to the heart of God. For it is in the seeking that we find, and in the asking that we receive the divine illumination necessary to navigate the complexities of life's journey. So, when the weight of uncertainty threatens to overwhelm you, embrace the questions that arise within your soul. Turn your inquiries towards the heavens, seeking divine guidance and insight amidst the tumult of confusion. Trust in the wisdom of providence to illuminate the path ahead, guiding you through the labyrinth of life with steadfast grace and unwavering love. And remember, dear seeker of truth, that even amidst the uncertainty of questioning, you are not alone. For God walks beside you, whispering his eternal truths into the depths of your soul and guiding you ever closer to the radiant destiny that awaits. Seventh sign, longing to spend more time with God. Have you ever experienced a deep, unquenchable longing to draw nearer to the divine? to bask in the radiant glow of God's presence, and to surrender your soul to His embrace. It's a profound stirring within the depths of your being, like a magnetic force pulling you ever closer to the source of all truth and light. In moments of yearning, when the clamor of the world fades into insignificance, and the only desire that resonates within your heart is to commune with God, know that you stand on the threshold of a sacred transition, a journey into the inner sanctum of divine intimacy. It is in these moments of longing that the veil between the physical and spiritual realms grows thin, and the whispers of the divine echo with greater clarity in the chambers of your soul. Amid life's chaos and confusion, you find solace in the presence of God, whose boundless love and wisdom transcend the limitations of human understanding. Your devotion to God deepens, and your fellowship with Him intensifies as you seek refuge in His divine embrace amidst the storms of uncertainty. In His presence, you find not only solace, but also strength, the strength to endure, to persevere, and to press onward in faith, even when the path ahead is shrouded in darkness. Though God may not always reveal the intricacies of His divine plan, He assures you of His unwavering presence, that He walks beside you every step of the way, guiding you with His gentle hand and infusing your soul with the assurance that you are on the right path. So, embrace this season of longing as a sacred pilgrimage, a journey into the heart of God, where the answers you seek are found not in the clamor of the world, but in the hushed whispers of divine communion. For it is in the yearning for His presence that you discover the true essence of spiritual transformation, a journey of surrender, awakening, and profound union with the divine. Eighth sign, increase in faith. Picture yourself navigating the trials and tribulations of your spiritual journey, each obstacle testing the bounds of your faith. Yet, amidst the tumult of uncertainty, something remarkable occurs. A profound transformation takes root within your soul, propelling your faith to soaring new heights. In moments of unwavering fellowship and intimacy with God, your faith blossoms and flourishes, transcending the constraints of human understanding. You find yourself trusting in God with a fervor and conviction that defies logic, a trust so profound that it appears foolish to the eyes of the world. Consider the example of Abraham, who, in the twilight of his years, believed in God's promise of progeny despite the apparent impossibility of the situation. His faith stood as a beacon of unwavering trust in the face of insurmountable odds, a testament to the transformative power of divine faithfulness. Similarly, as you journey through the wilderness of uncertainty, your faith will be tested, refined, and ultimately strengthened. You will find yourself trusting in God's providence in ways that surpass human comprehension, guided by a faith that knows no bounds. Indeed, when your longing for God's presence is met with a deepening of faith, it serves as a sure sign that God is at work within you, guiding you towards a place of transformation and elevation that transcends the limitations of earthly understanding. So, embrace this season of heightened faith as a sacred gift, a testament to the unfailing love and faithfulness of God. For in the crucible of faith, you discover the true essence of spiritual metamorphosis, a journey of surrender, of trust, and profound union with the divine. Ninth sign, making radical changes. Imagine yourself amidst the throes of transformation, a metamorphosis that sweeps through every fiber of your being, leaving no aspect of your life untouched. In this crucible of growth and renewal, you reach a pivotal juncture, a moment of reckoning where the familiar confines of your existence no longer suffice. As you undergo this profound transition, you find yourself confronted with discomfort, a stirring within your soul that urges you to shed the shackles of complacency and embrace radical change. Habits, relationships, and circumstances that once seemed immutable now appear as hindrances to your spiritual progression. Empowered by this newfound sense of growth and empowerment, you embark on a journey of radical transformation, a journey that leads you to relinquish that which no longer serves your highest good. You become detached from material possessions and worldly attachments, recognizing that nothing is too significant to surrender to the divine will of God. This process of radical change serves as a poignant indicator that God is preparing you for a monumental breakthrough, a breakthrough that transcends the limitations of human understanding and ushers in a new era of spiritual abundance and fulfillment. So, embrace this season of radical change as a sacred invitation, a divine call to surrender the old and embrace the new, to relinquish the familiar in favor of the unknown. For in the crucible of transformation, you discover the true essence of spiritual liberation, a liberation that empowers you to soar to new heights of spiritual consciousness and divine alignment. The 10th is inexplicable peace. Imagine traversing the rugged terrain of life's trials and tribulations, beset by challenges that threaten to overwhelm the spirit. Amidst the tumult of restlessness, loneliness, and towering mountains of adversity, there exists a profound oasis, a sanctuary of tranquility that defies rational explanation. This inexplicable peace is not merely a fleeting sensation or a false sense of security. It is a deep-seated serenity that permeates the very essence of your being. Instead of succumbing to panic or perpetual anxiety, you find solace in the unwavering assurance that God's providence surrounds you like a protective shield. Amid life's storms, you rest in the knowledge that God stands as your steadfast anchor, orchestrating every twist and turn for your ultimate good. You trust in His divine guidance, believing that nothing can harm you as long as you remain anchored in His unwavering love and grace. This profound peace serves as a beacon of light along the path God has prepared for you, a testament to His abiding presence and boundless grace. It is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of nights, His guiding hand can bring calmness to the turbulent seas of life. So, embrace this inexplicable peace as a sacred gift, a tangible manifestation of God's presence and guidance in your life. For amid life's storms, His peace serves as a beacon of hope, illuminating the path ahead and guiding you toward the radiant destiny that awaits. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 with your name below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me, so I can pray for you. When you begin to discern the presence of these signs weaving through the fabric of your existence, it's a surefire indication that a profound transformation is imminent, a metamorphosis poised to unfurl its wings and carry you to new horizons of spiritual enlightenment. Yet, amidst the anticipation and expectation, it is paramount to anchor yourself in the steadfast pillars of faith and hope, lest the tempests of doubt and fear threaten to derail your journey before it reaches its fruition. Hold fast to the unwavering belief that God's divine plan is unfolding in perfect harmony, even when the path ahead seems obscured by shadows of uncertainty. Trust in His unfailing love and providence to guide you through the labyrinth of life's trials and tribulations, knowing that every challenge encountered along the way serves as a stepping stone toward your ultimate destiny. And so, as we stand on the threshold of transformation, let us unite our hearts and voices in a powerful prayer, a prayer imbued with the fervent longing for divine guidance and grace. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the incredible plans you have in store for me. Even though I may not fully understand all the trials and challenges I have to face to reach where you intend for me to be, I consciously choose to trust in you. I choose to rely on your divine power working within me, guiding me from where I currently stand to where I'm meant to be. Lord, I understand that the process of pruning and transformation isn't always easy to digest. I humbly ask for the strength and grace to endure whatever trials lie ahead. May your power enable me to hear your voice clearly, especially during times of confusion. Help me always to choose to follow your will during the storms, through the darkest nights, and even amid excruciating pain. Grant me the courage to lean on you. I refuse to be discouraged in times of adversity. Instead, I'll maintain my trust in you, hoping that you'll work miracles and bring wonders into my life. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are of prosperity, not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. If you found this video to be beneficial and enriching to your spiritual journey, we humbly invite you to consider subscribing to our channel. Your support through subscribing enables us to continue creating valuable and uplifting content that resonates with your soul. By subscribing, you become an integral part of our community, allowing us to expand our reach and touch the lives of even more individuals seeking spiritual growth and enlightenment. Together, we can embark on a journey of discovery and transformation, drawing closer to the divine and nurturing our souls along the way. Additionally, we encourage you to explore the other videos on our channel. Within our diverse collection of content, you may discover further insights, inspiration, and wisdom that speak to your heart and spirit. From meditative reflections to insightful teachings, there is something for everyone to explore and enjoy. Thank you for your support and for being a cherished member of our spiritual community. Together, let us continue to journey towards greater understanding, peace, and fulfillment.